Hi guys, Spurs here, back with another video, and in today's video we'll be previewing everything to do tomorrow's game, which is against Southampton in the Premier League. Can we keep up the good form after a win against Brighton in the FA Cup? Yeah, so previewing everything to tomorrow's game. Hope you're all well. Let's crack straight into today's video and start with the team news. Firstly on the team news, Japhet Tanganga. His status is a major doubt. His type of injury is a knee problem. His possible return for tomorrow's game. Japhet Tanganga faces a battle to be available for this contest, having missed out against Brighton in the FA Cup due to a knee complaint. So he may make the matchday squad, but it looks like he's facing an uphill battle. We look that he'll be available for the weekend against Wolves. Oliver Skipp. Again, a major doubt. His type of injury is a groin problem. Again, a possible return for tomorrow. Oliver Skipp also remains a doubt for the clash with Southampton, having been absent against Brighton at the weekend due to a groin issue. Eric Dyer, this time is a minor doubt. Type of injury is a thigh complaint. Again, possible return is tomorrow for tomorrow's game. Eric Dyer was not used against Brighton due to a thigh complaint, but the centre-back is expected to be available for selection against Southampton. And we have no players suspended. So that is the team news. Dyer out of Dyer, Skipp. So out of Dyer, Skipp and Tanganga, Dyer is the likeliest one to return. Possibly Tanganga could be in the matchday squad along with Skipp. It's unlikely that they will be used because they're both facing an uphill battle. Now, predicted lineup using the tactics board. So I've made one change to the lineup from a 3-1 win against Brighton and Hove Albion, which saw us comfortably go through to 5th round of the FA Cup, which we have drawn Middlesbrough away, by the way. But focusing on the team sheet, so you've got Hugo Lloris in goal, who has in that January transfer window did sign a new contract. Davinson Sanchez, who keeps his place at the moment despite the return of Christian Romero. You have got Christian Romero, what a boost to get him back. He just came off the other day, by the way, due to cramp. Plus, he just returned, so he's okay, guys, and should be all okay. Left back row, Ben Davies. He's done very well. As I said, his natural position now is a back three, even with Romero returning. Be interesting when Dyer returns, who will be going out. Everyone's put up a good fight in defence. Left wing back, I'm going Reguilon, who I thought done well against Brighton, gave us lots of attacking options. New permanent signing on deal until 2026. Rodrigo Bentancur was introduced to the fans as a substitute in our 3-1 win over Brighton, and I'm going to put his starts after controlling that midfield. I would like to see him start from the start in a Premier League game. Next to him, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Between them two, they look calm on the ball, defensively good, and also look good attackingly. Very cool and good figures in the dressing room apparently as well. Good leadership skills. Emerson Royale, who got that fluky goal against Brighton, but he created that goal really from charging down the side, so he keeps his position. And you've got the front three: Son on the left, Son and Mora. So you've got Son on the left, Mora on the right, whose movement were absolutely incredible. Same with this one. Harry Kane as well, scoring again against Brighton, scoring 2 in fact against Brighton, looking to add to his goal tally to catch the one and only Jimmy Greaves. That is my predicted lineup for the Southampton game. Let me know what you would tweak and change in the comments below. Would you chuck Rodrigo Bentancur in there? The other new signing, DJ Kulusevski, or would you give them a bit of time? I'm impatient, you see, and I believe Rodrigo Bentancur is such a good signing, and I really want to see him straight away. Predicted score. My predicted score's on the screen now. I'm going with a 2-1 home victory for us. Harry Kane getting a brace, adding to his Premier League tally and giving him a late boost, a possible chance of a late golden boot. That would be a miracle, but just 3 points for the team in our fight for top 4, get back into the Champions League, which we all know we belong, which would be so great to get back there under those Pochettino days. All got a bit wrong recently, but under Conte anything's possible. By the way, let me know your predicted score in the comments below for a chance of a shout out. It's optional to play, of course, it's just a bit of fun. The rules and conditions do apply, so rules and regulations, and those are, you have to submit it in this video only. Same whenever your predicted score, you have to do it in a pre-match preview video the day before. and you have to submit it before the ball kicks off, 7:45 tomorrow, which I'll be telling you all about if you keep watching next How to Watch when it's on. Yeah, so you have to submit it in this video below, and you have to submit it before the ball kicks off. Any British scores submitted after the ball kicks off or not in this video will not be counted. If you do submit it, you have a chance of obviously getting it correct. If you get it correct, you get shout out in my next video. It's just a bit of fun. You don't have to play, but good luck if you do. Very good luck. How to watch. Tomorrow's game is a 7:45 kickoff, so in 24-hour clock that is 19:45 UK time, of course. And it's at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So as I said, 7:45, 19:45 and 24-hour clock in the UK at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, because we're at home. 3 games at home this week. But it's on BT Sport 3 HD. So that's BT Sport 3 HD, which I believe is channel 410. So 410, 410. So that's how to watch. And now, last but not least, we're going to go into travel news, travel update for the game against Southampton. This is long, but please stay watching until the end of the travel update if you do want to know your situations, whether it's regarding trains, cycling, walking, whatever it is. I've got a travel update that has come out today, so it's very, very new. Here we go. Fans attending our home Premier League match against Southampton, which is Wednesday evening, kick-off 7:45, which I already told you, are asked to take note of the following travel information. We recommend supporters familiarise themselves with the latest government guidance on staying safe while using public transport and TfL's guidance on wearing a face covering while using the network. Stations, Tottenham Hale. The new station concourse at Tottenham Hale is now open, providing access to Greater Anglia and London Underground services via a single entrance, for which a new queuing process will be in place. Work is ongoing on the station interchange between the services, but Tottenham Hale is now a fully accessible station. Access to the Victoria line and between London Underground and Greater Anglia services is now available, following the refurbishment of a lift. Greater Anglia platforms are fully accessible from the concourse, which has entry and exit ramps. Supporters using the Victoria line are advised to use Tottenham Hale rather than Seven Sisters, as it's a shorter walk to and from the stadium. White Hart Lane. Prior to the match, 8 northbound trains per hour from Liverpool Street will call at White Hart Lane, 6 southbound trains per hour will call at White Hart Lane, 4 from Enfield Town and 2 from Cheshunt. Post-match, 4 trains per hour will operate in both directions, with northbound services split equally between Enfield Town and Cheshunt. All southbound services will terminate at Liverpool Street. All trains will be made of 8 carriages. Supporters travelling to Liverpool Street post-match are reminded that Northumberland Park services have significantly greater same capacity as those from White Hart Lane, because White Hart Lane is a fully accessible station. Northumberland Park. Supporters are advised to use Northumberland Park if using Greater Anglia services, as it is a shorter distance to the stadium than Tottenham Hale. Trains from central London will depart from Liverpool Street or Stratford, and supporters are advised to check train times before departing. Prior to the match, 6 to 7 northbound trains per hour will call at Northumberland Park, split equally from Liverpool Street and Stratford. 10 southbound trains per hour will call at Northumberland Park, including a Stansted Express service. Post-match, 6 to 7 northbound and 7 southbound trains per hour will call at Northumberland Park, including all southbound Stansted Express services. All stations will call at Tottenham Hale. All train services are shown on www.nationalrail.co.uk. So pause this video and go and check it out. Just go and check it out, and once you've done that, come back and play the video again and listen to all the travel information. Seven Sisters. Victoria line services will be operating every 2 minutes in both directions pre-match and every 3 minutes post-match. Pre-match, the Bristol Road diversion route will be in place at Seven Sisters for interchange between the Victoria line and London Overground services. Supporters using the Victoria line are advised to use Tottenham Hale rather than the Seven Sisters, as it's a shorter walk to and from the stadium. Queue management. Queue management systems will be in place at all stations. Supporters are asked to expect and work with staff at our stations. TfL buses. Prior to the match, The W3 will follow its normal route, but the 149, 259, 279 and 349 services will be diverted away from the high road at least 2 hours before the game. Supporters are advised to check for delays due to roadworks before travelling. Post-match, the TfL bus services will return to normal operation as soon as possible after the local road closures are lifted. More information on road closures can be found below. Cycling. For supporters wishing to cycle to the stadium, bike stands are available at Tottenham Community Sports Centre and St Francis de Sales School, which are both located on the high road. Dedicated bicycle parking is also available on street around the stadium. Although our bag policy still applies, stewards will be briefed regarding cyclists need to carry helmets, puncture kits and removable seats into the stadium. Shuttle buses. The club is operating its 2 shuttle bus services from both Alexander Palace Station, which is Greater Northern Line by the way, and Woodbury Station, which is the Piccadilly Line by the way, to the stadium. Road closures. Please note, our major event date road closures will be in place. So that is the travel information. And before I go, a bit of tactics for tonight's game. Ralph Hasenhuttls Side, name and a half. Ralph Hasenhuttls Side, the Saints. They play high energy, high pressing football. So we've got to be sharp and we've got to be on our game. Quick, slick, efficient passing out from the back. But if you play through that Southampton press, then as we proved before, I think we beat them something like 6-1. Something like 6-1 away from home about a year ago. And that just proved that what we done then was playing through the Southampton press. Or if you get scared of Southampton press and the press beats you, where press is good for Southampton is when they press, we panic and we lose the ball. Like we lost 1-0 New Year's Day last year. We drew 1-1 to Mary's this season, despite dominating. But if we can play through that press, it's a 5-6-0 game. I'm going 2-1, I think it'll be tight. Southampton are a good side who'll be up for it, so we need to get the 3 points. It's important we get 3 points for our top 4. You can't afford any other result otherwise, but you know we've got to be efficient, professional, and get the job done. Ideally play through Southampton's press. Thank you guys, and as always, come on you Spurs. Let's get 3 points for our hunt for top 4 positions and get us back into Champions League football. Come on you Spurs.